welcome back to my channel. I'm Bianca and this is Bianca Abroad. Not a little pointer finger. Okay, so put my hands down. So I had prepared this whole spiel about what I'm going to say about my project, but I'm going to just try to just talk about my project because I feel like sometimes when I try to read what I wrote, it doesn't go. It doesn't give. It's not given. So, I've also recorded this 5 times already. So, I am going to apologize for the background noise because it's Tuesday here in Ghana. It's Tuesday. And Bianca, it's Tuesday everywhere else. It's also Tuesday. Not everywhere, Bianca. Here in Ghana, they do have church on Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So you're filled with the Holy Ghost Spirit. Just keeping that in mind. So I would like to apologize in advance for the fact that there's a lot of church in the background. But maybe it will bring some ambiance to my video. So yes, I want to talk about how did my documentary dreams bring me to Ghana. So in 2016, I was attending University of South Alabama, and I took an African American Studies class, and the class changed my life. No, seriously, I took the class, and one of the requirements for the class was to go to church. We went to a repast in what is known as Africatown. And if you're not familiar with Africatown or the Cotilda is the last known slave ship to be brought to the Americas, filled with enslaved Africans. This story is near and dear to my heart. There was also a period of time where if anyone would listen, I would tell them the story. So I became familiar with Africatown, Lewis Quarters, Mobile County Training School, after visiting the church and spending quite a bit of time with some of the sweet little ladies in the area. I began volunteering in the area. I just got really interested in the history, and I was really inspired by their diligent efforts to preserve this legacy and their dedication to putting this story out there and not letting this be erased from history. About a year, conducting interviews, connecting with local organizations, I decided that this was not my story to tell, but I did get an opportunity, to travel to Ghana for the very first time. I received scholarships after writing on this project, and this project has not been one without its pitfalls. Trying to take on such a project by myself has been this project has been my Achilles heel because I have held onto it for such a long time, and it's been about 7 years since the very first time I traveled to Ghana. And if you're spiritual, you know anything about the Bible, it says that the number 7 symbolizes the year of completion, and I will finish this film this year. I said it to say that I did step away from the story of the Cotilda in Africatown because I really just feel like that was the cusp of the story. There was this greater story when I got to Ghana. Not to say that, Africatown and the Cotilda, it is not an incredible story, because it is, but I just realized it was not my story to tell. And sometimes I feel like, learning about the film industry, knowing anything about the duty that you have when you're telling someone's story is the understanding that the story is not yours. You don't own the story. So very significant piece of me finding my purpose, but it was not my story to tell. So moving on, I did get an opportunity to come to Ghana, receive several scholarships to come here, and basically just pussyfooted around for the last 7 years. And I'm saying that to myself, but I basically toyed with my opportunity to tell the story that I found when I came to Ghana. And that's on me, but probably because it focused so much on telling some of the innermost parts of myself. One of the really, really crucial turning points, and people always ask me what it is that I love about Ghana so much. Why do you want to talk about it? It is literally, as people say, the hill that I will die on. I will tell anybody the story that will give me time to tell them. We had a naming ceremony when I got a chance to come and visit. And the naming ceremony, I feel like for myself, I had just turned 22, and I spent so much time on the trip learning so much about myself, my relationships with other people, how I express myself, just coming into, I wouldn't call it coming of age, but I was 22. But I would say that I was spending so much time really just learning so much about me. And that's really important. My worldview changed in a sense. And this was my first international trip. And I really just felt like there were a lot of things that I had done a really good job at suppressing that I feel like were forced to the front during this trip. And man, Shabazz forming the rites while I was having my naming ceremony, he told me about myself. And I would say that has been something that has stuck with me in this experience. Ever since then, I feel like I carried it home with me, but I feel like I started to do the personal work that is required. And so I would basically say, if someone asks me what the project is about, it's about, what is Ghana, in a sense of why do people move here? What are the cultural, economic, and even spiritual reasons that people feel inclined to come home. And so I've been really toying with talking about that topic because, like I said, I feel like it has so much more to do with me. And sometimes I feel like, we shy away. We want to talk about stuff, right? But we don't want to talk about the things that have to do with the more interpersonal parts of ourselves. And embrace my own voice and journey and my purpose, and also share stories of those who have chose to move here. I would be remiss if I did not invite you to enjoying the journey with me by subscribing to my channel. Gosh, so corny. But yeah, please subscribe to my channel if you're interested in knowing anything else about my project. I would love to talk with you more about it in the comment section below. So subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, let's see where it takes us.